Victorian researchers have created a world-first resource using artificial intelligence to help fast-track treatments for deadly childhood cancers. For more, we're joined live by Professor Jason Cain from the Hudson Institute of Medical Research. Jason, thank you for your time. Can you explain how this incredible technology will help young patients?
Thank you, Jade. So firstly, about 400,000 children are diagnosed every year around the world with cancer. And for some children with cancer, particularly some brain tumours, there is no effective treatment, no cure. And many survivors of childhood cancer are left with lifelong disabilities because of their treatments. So we really need improved, better treatments. And at the Hudson Institute of Medical Research, in partnership with the Children's Cancer Foundation, we've developed this program that uses patient tumour tissue and machine learning and AI approaches to find new therapies, potential new cures, in fact, that can then be further tested in a clinical trial setting.
It's such an alarming statistic that 1 in 5 children diagnosed with cancer will not survive. How quickly do you think you'll be able to develop new treatments for some of these aggressive cancers?
So using hundreds of patient tumour models that we've assembled from 35 institutes, both in Australia and around the world, which includes more than 10 countries like the US, UK, Singapore and Germany. In the labs here in Clayton, we can assess tens of thousands of drugs and genetic targets and identify what works and, in fact, what doesn't work. And the majority of drugs that we are testing are already in practice, either for cancer or other diseases. And so that means the ability to repurpose these drugs that are used for other indications can mean that the time needed to test these in a clinical trial setting can be quite rapid, because the important information about dosing as well as safety profiles is often already known.
So how many cancer patients could benefit from this program?
So as I mentioned before, there's 400,000 children that are newly diagnosed every year around the world. In Australia, there's about 1,000 children and adolescents diagnosed each year. And so while the program is focused mainly on high-risk, poor outcome cancer types, we're now expanding this to other childhood cancers. And so ultimately, we hope that the outcomes can be broadly applied to all children with cancer.
Yeah, the research hub is based in Clayton, but you hope this will have global implications.
Absolutely. So all of the data, all of the information is online. It's publicly accessible on a portal. It's available to anyone, including researchers, clinicians, patient families. And so this essentially enables crowdsourcing. So it provides an invaluable resource to researchers all over the world to accelerate their own research and find new therapies and inform on the next development of clinical trials. And so ultimately, we are hopeful that this will not only result in new curative therapies for childhood cancer, but also less toxic therapies so that the survivors will have an improved quality of life.
Professor Jason Cain, thank you for your incredible work and for speaking